Feeling behind in life is something we all experience from time to time. Wherever you look, news, social media, you see stories of people younger than you getting wildly more successful.
Well, what color is your baguette?
While you are here thinking,
It should have been me, not him!
Or you are more intelligent and knows better than comparing yourself to the top 1%, until you find out that your former classmates, friends, your neighbor's kid, a literal dog are all making fortunes, seemingly living their lives to the fullest. That's when hearts are broken, souls are crushed, and you start to question at what point in life did you fuck up. So what should you do when you feel behind in life? The first thing to do is to take a step back and think about what success actually is. If you find yourself feeling the need to catch up, chances are your definition of success revolves around wealth, and that's where you are wrong. I'm not here to accuse you of being brainwashed by society for chasing something superficial. Actually, having abundant wealth can often be an indicator of a good life. However, it's only a part of the whole picture. Other factors such as relationships, health, knowledge, and experiences all contribute to your quality of life, yet they aren't always as visible to others. When you do a Google image search on successful people, all you will find are pictures of people in suits making shit tons of
money,
because that's all you can see in an image. But what if I told you that this guy has no friends and suffers from many diseases and illnesses? Would you still consider them successful in life? Probably not. Another thing that people often overlook is that all these other factors will ultimately help you build wealth in the long run. Let me show you what I mean. Consider Mr. Lee, who graduated from business school but struggled to find a job in his field. While his classmates landed lucrative positions, he worked as a waiter, earning minimum wage at a hot pot restaurant. During his time as a waiter, he observed the inefficiencies, complaints from co-workers and customers, and became friends with the head chef because they both loved to play Dota 2 after a long shift. He also practiced his communication skills, not only by taking and serving orders, but also trying to persuade them to choose one soup base over the other just to fuck with the chef. At around the 2-year mark, Mr. Lee secured a loan from the bank, stole a chef, and opened a new hot pot restaurant. Fast forward another 2 years, Mr. Lee now makes more in a month than these dudes in a year. From an outsider's perspective, this guy seemed to be falling behind in life. And then suddenly, however, in reality, he was not behind at all. During his years as a waiter, he was constantly gaining resilience, knowledge, experience, and network. It was only his wealth that was lagging behind. This holds true for many of you out there. You are not behind in life, you are simply growing in other areas first. The point I'm trying to make here is that whatever job or situation you are in, whether it's high-paying or not, offers opportunities for growth in other aspects that can eventually lead to the wealth you desire at the right time. So don't envy those who seem to be making more than you right now. What they have might not be that advantageous in the long run. As long as you focus on improving yourself and don't settle for the current situation, it's only a matter of time before wealth is like,
I will look for you. I will find you.
And it might happen sooner than you think. Since we are on the topic of improvement, some of you expect your life to be like that hot pot dude, while most self-improvement videos want you to strive for a more steady and consistent growth. But in reality, your life will probably look something like this. Like all things in life, there will be ups and downs. But everywhere you look, everyone is peaking, which is exactly what they want you to see. This is why comparing yourself against others is actually stupid to begin with, because from your perspective, you are the average of your peaks and troughs, while your opponent is always at their highest. Just like how the hot pot dude went from serving plates to a business owner, a guy can go from working at a big bank to flipping burgers in a blink of an eye. If you still feel the urge to compare yourself against others, just keep in mind that the real level of success the dude has is probably a lot lower than what you are seeing. So, how to catch up in life? The answer to the question is you don't need to. Because as long as you are putting your best foot forward, you are probably not behind to begin with. Actually, I want to end this video on a more serious note. Sometimes you feel like you just really can't get your life together. You are on your knees, having the most miserable time of your life. Nothing is working in your favor. It's like you are trying to climb a mountain, but you fell hard 2 minutes in, got your knees fucked up, your shoes are torn, everyone is laughing at you, and suddenly you realize that your backpack was full of nothing but bricks. You think to yourself, there is no way I can catch up to these guys. You are at your worst, while these guys are at their best. This isn't fair. But it's exactly at this moment that you should keep walking. You should reach the top of the mountain with the fucked up knee, the torn shoes, the laughing crowd, while carrying those bricks. Why? Because the next time you climb a mountain, or climb anything really, you will do so effortlessly. And those people who were laughing are now huffing and puffing behind you, and they will ask you, how are you so fast? And you will shrug and say, oh, it's easy. Because this time I didn't fell, my knees doesn't hurt like shit, my shoes are perfect, no one is laughing at me, and thankfully, I don't have to carry bricks while climbing. And that's when you will suddenly realize that back when you were down on your knees, you weren't behind at all, you were actually ahead of everyone else. It's in these setbacks, adversities, that propel you forward. like a spring being pushed to its absolute lowest, only for it to bounce higher than ever before. But you will only know this after you win. So, keep going.